Hi, Daniel here from AppsLifeDesign.com, and in this video what I want to talk about is my thoughts on why some people succeed when it comes to improving their health and fitness and some others fail, because I think if we can get to understand this better, it can help towards achieving our own goals, and it can potentially be the difference between success and failure. So I wanted to create this video because I wanted to just get my thoughts down with this. So I have over a decade of experience in terms of in health and fitness, and I founded a fit club in Wales, in the UK. I've also have got over 7 years experience within the military, and my role is a physical training instructor, where I help other soldiers make sure that they're fit and make sure they're achieving goals that they may have. But also, in terms of the civilian aspect of things, I've managed to help other people achieve the results they wanted, and sometimes results better than they thought they could achieve, and sometimes results better than I thought they could achieve. And but with that, not everybody does reach success with this kind of thing. So I was trying to think about why that is and what potentially that could be. So what I found when so everyone's the same. So I haven't had a problem with this area. I know I'm trying to work on it and improve a bit more so, because obviously the Apps Life Design, and with the website and the brand, I'm trying to share ideas on how to improve our own lives. But with the foundation part of it is health and fitness, because if you haven't got health and fitness right, and your health isn't poor, it means it doesn't matter how much money you have, you won't be able to enjoy it. It means it doesn't matter how much free time you've got. If you've got poor health, then it's gonna affect it. But conversely, if you've got good health and you've got good fitness, then you can also have more energy to put towards your career, to your business, towards your family life. So I'm still trying to improve on my own health and fitness, trying to find the strategies and use this platform to share that. So looking back at even myself and obviously the people I've worked with, I've seen people who I thought weren't going to achieve their goals achieve it, and then some people I thought really were haven't. So one of the things I've noticed is that, to begin with, these people seem motivated, and we've seen that at the end of the beginning of the year, January. The beginning of the year, people seem quite motivated. The problem with that is that the motivation doesn't last. And we've also got two types of motivation here. We've got an extrinsic and an intrinsic motivation. So the extrinsic motivation comes from the outside, external, because of something is pushing you, kind of a push kind of motivation, and that seems to be less powerful. So if you've got someone shouting at you, telling you to do something, that's an external motivator, is not very powerful, because as soon as that person's back is turned, you're not going to want to do what it is you're doing. But if you've got intrinsic motivation, that means you've got internal motivation, then you don't have to worry about other people. So if you've got a team and you want to intrinsically motivate them, so even if you're not there, they're still going to want to achieve those goals. So there's a difference here between your motivation, extrinsic and intrinsic. So you've got to find ways to be intrinsically motivated. So that's one thing, and then realise that motivation isn't always going to last, is not always going to be there. So now what we need to do here is, I believe, is translate that motivation into habits and routines. Because what happens is things happen within our lives which reduces our motivation, and it could just be a lack of energy sometimes, and it comes and goes sometimes. Our energy, I know we can try to eat healthy and do the right things, but if you're a new parent and you're lacking sleep, it can sometimes be so easy to go, right, I haven't slept well last night, so I'm going to skip this session or something. So what you can do is move that motivation into creating habits and routines, or routines and habits. And the reason I say routines and habits is, if you can get things into routines first, it'll eventually become habit. And when it becomes habit, then you won't have to think about doing it. And then once you've got it in habit and you're consistently doing the actions that are required to become healthier and fitter, you will achieve success. So this is my thinking. You've got motivation, and you've got external and intrinsic, external motivation and internal motivation. So you want to find that internal motivation. So you need to really have talk to yourself and really think about it. Sit down and somewhere is quiet and really think of why it is you want to become a better version of yourself, why you want to become healthier, why you want to improve your fitness. And once you really know that, then the motivation comes internally, because you don't need someone to be pushing you. Like, you don't need to go to have someone, like, I know I've heard in the past where someone goes, oh, I just need someone to give me the push, I go to like these boot camps, like one of the ones that I used to run, where you've got someone who's telling you, do that next rep. You don't want to be in that situation. What you want to be in is a place where you have that internal reasoning in your own mind why it is you want to do that. You've got your internal motivation, then realise it's not necessarily going to last, and it probably won't all the time. It's going to come and go. So we're going to translate that motivation into routines. So every Monday at this period of time, I'm going to do this, and so on. And again, another problem with that is, like, what I found is, like, because of the nature of my life, it can be sometimes a lot more dynamic, which means that routines can be difficult. So if I go away for a while, period of time, I have to just come back, and sometimes the routine can be difficult or disturb. So I'll just say, now I'm back into normal work, normal routine. I've got written down exactly what I do from Monday to Sunday, and just practice it. And now what I say to myself is, it's not something I question. It's not something I can rationalise with myself. I know sometimes I might not be feeling the best, or I haven't slept so well, but it doesn't matter. I just show up. So if it's going to the gym to do a certain workout, even if I don't feel that great, I'll go to the gym, and whether I feel great or not. Now, I might not necessarily do as well in the gym, I might do less, but that doesn't matter. The main thing is just showing up consistently, and you've just got to make sure you do that. So whatever your plan is, so you have a plan for your Monday or to the whole week, make sure you're consistently showing up, even if you don't feel like it. So it doesn't matter what you do. And I've got another video talking about, like, how to overcome these kind of things, and I'll actually add more videos on how to do this. So if you're interested in that and you're finding value in this video, do consider hitting the subscribe button. But make sure you're turning up, because then what happens is, once you do that, you continue this routine, and you have that discipline to do that, it'll become habit. And when it becomes habit, that's when it becomes easier, and it'll just become part of normal life. Like eating at a certain period of time, and like having a shower at a certain period of time in your day, going to bed at a certain period of time within a day. These are whole habits, some things you don't have to think about. So the next part, is getting to habits. And once you do for over a certain period of time, you do certain action, you can't help but achieve the results that you want. Now, if you're not at this stage reaching results you want, you then need to look at the actions you're taking. So because if you're taking actions and you're still not getting results, well, guess what, 80% of what you need to do, you're doing it, you're taking consistent action. Now we just need to look at tweaking what it is you're doing. That's another 20%, the other 20% of this success here. But you've got the main part of being consistent with routine. Okay, I hope you found some value in this video. This video is just more the kind of things which, like, just floating around in my own mind at the moment, because like I try to help other people with their own health and fitness, and sometimes, like, it can be quite disheartening when you see someone just, like, give up on what it is they had in mind, because they still want it as much as they did to begin with, but motivation has gone away, and it can sometimes be difficult to get back up again, but it is possible to achieve what it is you want. So I hope you found some value in this video.